Welcome to This Explainer. If you're a foreigner living in Spain in an irregular situation, you already know that dealing with Spanish bureaucracy can feel, well, like trying to navigate a maze in the dark, right? But today, we're completely cutting through all that confusion. We're going to give you a highly practical, totally actionable, step-by-step guide on navigating the arraigo-sociolaboral process. Absolutely no legal jargon, no unnecessary theory, just the exact facts you need to finally get your paperwork sorted.
Here's a quick look at our roadmap for today. We'll cover what this permit actually is, the non-negotiable requirements, the massive advantage it gives you, your essential document checklist, a step-by-step application guide, and exactly what happens after you hit submit. Let's take you from total uncertainty to complete clarity.
All right, part 1. What is arraigo-sociolaboral? Before you apply for anything, you need to know exactly what it is and who it's built for.
So, arraigo-sociolaboral, which translates to a residence permit on exceptional grounds based on a job contract, is exactly what it sounds like. It's a specific authorization designed for people currently in Spain in an irregular situation. It actually grants you legal status based on the fact that you hold one or more active work contracts. If you've been living in the shadows, this is a clear, formal pathway into the light built entirely around your employment.
Okay, moving on to part 2, meeting the key requirements. Because, as you can imagine, you can't just walk in and ask for it. Before you even start gathering your paperwork, there are some strict, non-negotiable rules you absolutely must meet. First up, the number 2. You must be able to prove 2 continuous years of stay in Spain right before applying. This is the foundation of your application. And keep in mind a very specific rule here. Time spent officially as an asylum applicant actually does not count toward these 2 years until a final decision on that asylum case is reached.
Next is the number 20. Your work contract, or a combination of your contracts, has to add up to 20 hours a week or more. And yes, the system is surprisingly flexible here. You can absolutely combine consecutive seasonal contracts with different employers, or even hold simultaneous part-time roles, just as long as the combined weekly hours hit that 20-hour minimum mark.
Now, the crucial point is that the pay for those 20-plus hours must strictly meet or exceed the minimum wage, which in Spain is known as the SMI, or the applicable collective agreement, in proportion to the hours you work. Basically, you cannot be underpaid for your time. Your contract has to reflect legally mandated compensation.
There's an important twist here, too. The requirements aren't just about you, they're also about your employer. Your employer has to be solvent enough to actually honor your contract, and they must be fully up to date with their own tax and social security obligations. As for you, you must have a completely clean criminal record in Spain, as well as in any country you've lived in over the last 5 years. All right, Section 3, the unique provisional advantage. Let's look at the absolute most exciting part of this entire process. This specific path is highly sought after for one massive reason. The biggest advantage of arraigo-sociolaboral is that the second your application is officially admitted for processing, you don't just sit around waiting in limbo. You are provisionally allowed to live and work as an employee while waiting for the final decision. This is a real game changer, and it gives you immediate breathing room. So, Section 4, your essential document checklist. With that incredible benefit in mind, let's get down to business. Grab a pen, because this is your master checklist. Here are the exact documents you need. First, your completely filled out EX-10 form. Second, your passport. Third, proof of your 2 years in Spain. Fourth, your work contracts. Fifth, your criminal record certificates. And finally, the paid fee form 790 code 052. Got all that? Perfect. Section 5, step-by-step application guide. You've got the requirements, you know the benefits, and you have your documents ready. Here is the exact action plan to get your application officially filed. Step 1, gather up all that paperwork and proof of stay we just talked about. Step 2, file the application. You can do this either in person at the Oficina de Extranjería, which is your provincial immigration office, or digitally online via the Mercurio platform. Step 3, make sure you pay the 790 code 052 fee within 10 working days of starting the process. It really is that straightforward. And finally, Section 6, decisions and next steps. Once your application is securely in the system, you enter the waiting game. Here's exactly how the post-application process plays out. The government has a 3-month window to make a decision on your case.
Now, please remember a very important rule in Spanish bureaucracy. If you receive no reply after 3 months, that equals a refusal by administrative silence. Basically, if they don't answer, it's an automatic no. However, if your application is approved, the clock starts ticking. You have exactly 1 month from the notification to register with Social Security. Once you're registered, you have another 1 month to apply in person for your Thai card at the police station. To wrap things up, please remember that this explainer provides strictly informational guidance, not legal advice. We can't estimate the chances of any individual case, so always verify the official source at inclusion.gov.es, where you can actually find official step-by-step guides to start your journey. So, with this clear roadmap finally in front of you, what's the very first document you're going to track down today to step out of the shadows and claim your legal status in Spain? Thanks for joining us, and best of luck.
That was a quick overview. On our website you'll find step-by-step guides to many procedures, the Padrón, the health card, the NIE, the Thai, legalization, and more. The link is in the description. And if you get stuck, message our Telegram bot. We'll walk you through for free, step by step.